Hi, so it's been a hot minute, and that is because I have been extremely busy with ending school. I had prom duty, graduation duty, and just wrapping things up there. And as soon as school ended, I immediately jumped into working on my first mural on Main Street of my hometown, and there was a considerable amount of rain every day. So unfortunately, it literally took me the whole week to get it done. At the same time, I was trying to pack, get rid of things, get prepared for a 20-hour drive because I moved. But I'm here now in a little art corner that I haven't got prepared yet, but I'm enjoying myself in this new environment. Before I show off my new state, I'd like to review a few things that I did in my hometown in the weeks leading up to moving. So I hope you enjoy. So I just came home from work. I'm really tired, but I'm very excited to open my first set of prints. I will have a booth this Saturday, and today is Thursday. I only bought a few prints just to hold me by, and as it was my first time, I was not sure what the quality would be like, and I'm also not sure how well my prints will sell. Very excited to open them. Okay, so they're much darker than I expected, but we can work with that. I used Inpix to get these printed. Oh, these are so cute. Okay, so I like these. I'm not dissatisfied with them. These are just darker than I anticipated, but that's okay. That's so exciting. It's my first set of prints. I decided to bring a few little minis that I've done, so I'm signing and packing them right now. These minis are just part of my lunch break when I was working as a high school art teacher. Depending on whatever media we were practicing, or maybe if it was a media I just struggle with in general, I would practice during my lunch breaks. These little exercises were not always a hit. Sometimes I did make really bad art, but all in all, it did help me improve my attitude or motivation throughout the day when I did take these little breaks. Little did I know, after packing all of these, the event was canceled. However, a food truck owner who also owns a lot in the middle of Main Street offered vendors to come set up at her lot during the day. So after packing my car once and then unpacking whenever I found out the event was canceled, I repacked my car and forgot my chair, but it was okay. I still had fun. And I sold one painting, which meant a lot to me. I sold especially considering that it was completely impromptu that we would be here since the event was canceled, but I was very thankful for the folks that came and purchased it. When things got a little bit dull, I decided to practice the Macarena. The next day, I had this idea to paint under this beautiful tree that's in my backyard, or in my former backyard. Once I got things set up, it was really cool because I realized that light was passing through the tree and creating this movement that was really fun to watch. So I used it to my advantage and decided to incorporate it in my paintings. I mean, look at the way the light's casting on those canvases. Look how it's dancing around. It was so fun and pretty. So first, I very sloppily went with a sky blue. I had no plans or goals with this. I just wanted to have fun and relax. And around this point is when I realized that I could use the light that was dancing all over the canvases. So I picked up some white paint and I just started kind of filling in where I saw light move. It got pretty messy at some point, but it was really fun. The outcome had sort of this graffiti look to it, and I thought it was pretty cool. So the good news is that the first event that was canceled, she actually went back and postponed it to May 24th, so I ended up getting to go. However, I didn't sell anything, but it was okay. It was still fun. After the event was over, I ended up posting some of these bad boys on my Facebook page and sold plenty of them.
So the same person that owns the food truck that let me use their lot to event was canceled, she actually ended up hiring me to paint a mural on her lot, which was really fun. However, the 2 days I planned to get the job done, it ended up being the whole week because it rained every single day. So the process took a lot longer than anticipated, but the outcome I think was pretty fair. I spent early mornings and late nights at this mural working on it, but because I wanted to get it done so that I could stay on track with the schedule for my move. However, like I said, the rain ruined all of that. But it wasn't a total letdown because me being home for a little bit longer before the move allowed me to spend more time with my friends, and some of them even came to the mural and helped out. I will admit though, once it was done, I was totally relieved. Okay, so it's moving day. I've got my little Milo with me and our car is full. Only 22 hours to go. I was really nervous about this move because I've never driven more than 7 hours by myself. And while I did have Milo, it was still a very nervous drive. Texas is very fast traffic, very difficult to manage, as a girl who grew up in a small town with one red light. But I did get to see very pretty things along the way. Milo was an excellent companion. He had no complaints of my music taste, and pretty much he slept the whole way. It did rain a good bit during the drive, however, I was totally fine with it because I was not trying to paint a mural. After 18 long hours, Milo and I finally made it somewhere in the middle of Colorado. And then we finally arrived. I wasted no time with getting settled. As soon as I got my paintbrushes unpacked, I immediately jumped into completing some commissions. And then I painted lots of flowers just for fun. These are flowers that me and Milo found along some of our walks. The coolest thing is not only did I get settled and get to paint, but some of these paintings sold the first week that I had them. So my office corner is completely empty, so I'll be working on the floor today. However, because I got some frames in today and I need to put some of my art pieces in said frames and then post them to my website. Ooh, nice little unboxing. Ah. Oh my gosh, it is a box inside a box. So here are the frames, and I have some panel art that's gonna go in them. Oh, that looks nice already.
That looks so nice. Time to frame this one. I really enjoy painting flowers. So this week when I was a little bit down because of the transition of moving, you know, not seeing familiar faces, new place, I decided to take advantage of flower painting, and I did a whole bunch. It made me feel a lot better, like more at ease. These are gonna fit pretty snug. I didn't sign any of these. My goodness. Ta-da! Done. So I woke up to some really good news. I posted this little painting on my TikTok and my little art shop online, and somebody purchased it. I'm so excited and shook that somebody bought this so early. So exciting!
After hitting up the post office, which was really exciting, Milo and I took our very first hike in our new state. Little guy was eager to do everything by himself, Mr. Independent. It was really relaxing and a lot of fun for both of us. Anytime there was like a little bitty river I had to cross, I would pick Milo up and walk over the stones. Eventually, he got kind of frustrated with that. He didn't like not being able to do something. The dude likes challenges. So eventually, I did let him make some of the leaps, and it was really fun and cute to watch. We walked past a ton of other dog walkers, and those dogs were just as confident as Milo. Here's what I mean when I said he was unhappy with me carrying him. Look at the distraught on his face.